Hello friends, you won't believe me, but I have a superpower. This is a story about a life-changing event. In this story I'll tell you how I fell in a cauldron and that gave me a superpower. Do you know who Obelix is? If you do, please wait a few seconds. Obelix is a character in a French comic series. The main feature of these adventures is a magic potion that gives the Gauls a superhuman strength. But Obelix is an exception. The story says that Obelix fell inside the cauldron of magic potion when he was a child. So he doesn't need to drink the potion. He has a superhuman strength for life. That happened to me. I am the living image of Obelix, just a bit thinner. Yes, I fell in a cauldron when I was young and I became vaccinated for life. This story comes with a warning. You must not copy what I did. I'm just telling you this story so you understand where my superpower comes from. It was New Year's Eve in the 1960s and my parents had decided to celebrate the New Year in a mountain lodge belonging to the university, where both my dad and mum worked. The place wasn't too large, so it was packed with university professors and other staff with their families. Music, people chatting, others dancing or singing, and a few kids running around. I was 13 years old and there were no kids of my age. As far as I remember, the only cool thing was a fancy dress contest where I became a hot dog, squashed between two pillows. However, many times I had been in adult cocktail parties where I liked to listen to the chit-chat and even put in a word or two. Some of those were famous people who sung songs or told interesting stories. But in this New Year's Eve party, it was different kind of people and not such interesting conversations. So after checking out every adult in the rooms, I started tasting all the eatables. And then it occurred to me that it was time to take my partying to another level. It was minutes before midnight and I walked up to my dad and asked him if I could drink alcohol. My dad said, "Sure son, it's time you become a responsible drinker." Then came the typical 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! With the hugs and kisses from everyone around, and an unknown grandma poking her fingers in my hair. Champagne for everyone, and of course for me too. And then a pisco sour, not one, but two. Now I don't remember what other drinks there were, but most probably I tasted them all. I couldn't be happier, the life and soul of the party, until something started to go wrong. I was dizzy, my stomach felt very strange, and I didn't feel so happy anymore. I headed to my bedroom and laid on the bed, but that was worse. So I sat up and opened the window to feel a bit of fresh air. And then it happened. Whatever was under the window got the best of me. The next morning, I woke up as a non-drinker. Do you think that is my superpower? It could be, but no. That is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's make a pause here. Please, I'm not here to encourage binge drinking among teens, so they end up hating alcohol. Anybody, especially teens, who drink more than 5 drinks in less than 2 hours could be in a life-threatening situation. It's no joke. Being a non-drinker went on for about 30 years. In university, when we went to parties and so on, I was the driver because I didn't drink. Later on, when we had family meetings and parties, my girlfriend's family insisted that I should drink with them because it was an offense to toast without alcohol. To avoid any issue, I always accepted a finger of wine in my glass. But I didn't drink any. And this went on till I was about 40, when I started slowly drinking again. But never did I reach the point of vomiting. In fact, in these last years, on occasions, I have drunk enough to feel quite dizzy. I could feel the dizziness, my heart pounding, mouth watering, involuntary gut movements, all signals that you're about to vomit. But somehow my mind has learned to control the releasing mechanism, and my throat said, stand back. Before drinking again, throughout my university studies in fisheries, I had been exposed to seasickness on board ships and fishing vessels, sometimes in rough seas at night. While all the other students were discharging their guts into the ocean, I was just as seasick, but fighting with my mind. It was worse at night, when there is no stable line or horizon to look at, and I was this near of abandoning my body to the demands of nature. But my mind was stronger, and I won. That is my superpower. Maybe you'll say I'm very stubborn, or I have a childhood trauma, but still, it is a superpower. Now, there are different reasons for vomiting. If you eat something your body needs to get rid of, it will react in a natural reflex, and you must let it go. Your superpower might cause more damage than good. Excess alcohol can fall in this category, and you must let nature do its work without forcing it. But if your body is reacting to dizziness in a boat, a car, or an airplane, or even if you feel dizzy or nauseous due to your medication, vomiting might not be the best idea. In that case, you might want to use that superpower. But don't try to achieve that superpower the way I did. If you feel nausea or vomiting due to medication, seek advice with your doctor. Well, friends, I hope you liked this story and the video, and if you did, please subscribe and share as much as you can. The survival of this channel might depend on your help. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click on the bell if you want to listen to more stories like this one.